Okay.
All right, we're rolling. All right, one of the biggest things that we had on the debate today, and I want to give my 2 cents opinions on this, is the 70-30 weight distribution, 90-10, 60-40, 50-50 split. And I made a comment today that says anybody who thinks that you're going to fight with a 60-40 weight distribution has never been in a fight before. You have to remember, my background comes from wrestling first. I wrestled, then came into Wing Chun, and I honestly think that if everybody had a grappling background first and then went into Wing Chun, their lives would be completely different. It's the people who go from Wing Chun into grappling and go, oh, Wing Chun is useless, because they don't know how to take pressure truly into their body. I was taught the same way everybody else was, right? When you're in your stance, you know, it's a 50-50 weight distribution, but when you turn, all right, the problem then becomes, and Jimmy and I were just going over Chum Q, and make sure you can get in closer, that's fine, however it is. When we do Chum Q, you know, we have the section where, you know, double jumps out, and then you're turning 1, 2, 3. We were talking about this today, but one of the problems that when my first Sifu told me was, you gotta do the 70-30 weight distribution, and a lot of guys from Lung Ting's lineage do this. The first thing about the second form is it's all about developing power, and the problem is how do you develop torquing power if you have to switch your center of gravity to go to one side, and then I have to switch it to the other side. And a lot of old martial arts teachers will teach you that, you know, the concept is if Jimmy's giving me pressure into my body, that it should be all that foot. You guys have seen him, right? Somebody has their back foot on a scale, and then it's like 20 guys lined up, and Jimmy's just like push, push, oh, push, push, push. I could take, and you can take all this pressure. But in a fighting combat context, the issue is that once you close a gap where there's any pressure being made, I have to recover from a position. Even if it's just a turn to get Jimmy going this way, or if Jimmy backs up, yeah, it's easier for me to project off that leg to go into him. But this is the one reason that I think that even Bruce Lee got it wrong, because he didn't get past Chum Q, is your 50-50 stance is everything. If as long as my spine forms that third leg that goes onto the ground, if I want to step to get to Jimmy, yeah, I got to transfer weight, right? But which one is my back? Which one is my rear leg at this point? Well, what if Dave is a combatant here? So Dave, you're here. I got 2 combatants, right? Well, Dave's like, oh, get over there. I don't want to juke that close to me. So if Dave is a combatant and Jimmy's a combatant, and I got to go off my rear leg, which one's my rear leg? Well, if I choose Dave first, all I got to do is take 50-50 and go 51%, 49, and then I advance forward. If it's Jimmy, it's 51, 49, I go forward. The problem being then is the recovery aspect. Because if I advance in and attack Dave, and then Jimmy's there, I have to turn. You can't do this, and then turn to Jimmy.
Do that.
Right. There's my weight on my back leg. But as long as you have the 50-50 stance, you're fine. Another aspect is that boxing 50-50. Well, they're professional athletes. And the one thing I don't like about, you know, a lot of sports adopt the 50-50 stance, or that 50-50 chance with toe off in the back, is the pressure that's taken in. This is where grappling comes in. You know, if I step in and I'm in this position, the weight then is on my quad. It's all that quad strength, and I'm ready to spring off that. But what if I hit a bigger, stronger, faster guy, and Jimmy barrels into me? Now my weight goes into that back leg, and I have to recover right away to spring off and make an adjustment. But if I'm always in 50-50, and again, my feet are on, I have flat feet with an instep, so I adjust them here. The pressure's just like this. If I step into Jimmy and he meets me with energy, I might come off on my toe a little bit, but the stance is there to make another adjustment. If you guys are in 60-40, 70-30, 90-10, experiment with it. It's not meant for fighting. It's meant for training. It's just meant for you to strengthen that back leg. Sifu says, gotta step, turn and step. It's just meant, we all did this, right? Lift your front leg, lift it without raising your center of gravity. It's just meant to train your back leg. It's not meant for fighting application. 50-50 always. That's why Wang Sheng Lung did it, and that's why he's the biggest kick-ass mother effer in Wing Chun.